morning, everyone. Welcome to the match between Rising Stars versus Jumbo 11, where Rising Stars are down with one wicket after 1 over and on with 3 runs. Drives it with authority, Naeem, and straight away off the mark. Nice way to settle his nerves. And on strike, we've got Wasif. The last match when he played here with CNM, he was the last man standing for his team. Jumbo 11 off a good start with early one wicket. They've got one slip and plays. Onto his legs. Fielder up close. Says no. Indeed, there wasn't any run. 3 wickets on this ground of black soil and 1 wicket of red one. The management usually changes. The wickets keeping it healthy and live, and an educated edge. Wanted to cut it around, but the ball's driven down to white third man. Conditions partially favoring the bowler, but if cricket is played on the ace level, then yes, nobody would have any complaints. His hit the deck hard would be close one, but Naeem's way back inside his crease. They've moved the first slip to a little wide position of second. Again, one could have been the catch. It's played it, guiding it. It's been put down. Early wickets are a bonus for the teams here. On a pitch like this, you'd like to score anyways 150 odd runs. And if you've got 160, it's a surplus. Not easy to bat on this. Not easy to bat on a surface. And Tarak is the bowler who's got the first breakthrough. He's got that angle. He's tall. The release point, how often do we talk about where the seam position matters? He's exactly releasing from that angle where the difference could be made. Goes around. Aimed onto his ribs. Fielder up close. And bowling smartly. He's gotten the fielders in exact position. He's trying to cramp the batsman up. If we can understand. Gets the inside part of the bat. It's lucky there that it hasn't been chopped onto his stumps. Apart from his pace, we've seen a variation delivery from him here. Where it's slower a little. Affirmative. Inside. With one run. One team rising stars in the hunt to find their victory of the campaign, and Jumbo 11 with one victory would want to seal this and proceed ahead without any hindrance. Takes it, cries of catches. Will he take this? Oh, that's the captain. Vishwa was taking the catch. He didn't make any mistake here. Tarak gets the second wicket. The man who could make the difference, Vasif, goes away back to dugout. Naeem, who's been looking in good touch, will have to wait for the other partner to come and give him company. Siddiq is the new man who's been called up, given the charge of the team to send them to a respectable total here. And talking about Tariq's length, is exactly the bowler you want him. Fast, accurate, hitting the line and the deck hard. Not easy to survive him, but if the batsmen believe in their acumen, then definitely they'll get hold of it. In front of stumps, attacking over and over. How good has he been with the other line as well? Because when he's pulled the line back, he's not given any room to the batsman, wherein he's put up with the extra pace where it's done the trick for him. With this, 3 overs complete with 2 wickets down, and the score landed on 7 runs. Ah, that's a snarly delivery. There would be bruises to show. Ramana, the attacking bowler of the team. That's again an authoritative shot. He looks very confident. The way his bat is flowing, no hesitations in the head, but definitely after being struck, the confidence would dwindle. Ramana, like his fellow bowler, with good amount of pace. Hit the deck hard, but he's found the gap. Glorious cover drive to find the boundary. 4 runs to fetch. This reminded me of 2018 tour, India tour, South Africa, when Rabara had hit Kohli and then in response he hit him with the 6. Similarly, Naeem responding with a boundary. Takes on, moves across, attacking the stump. That's a good line for any bowler who's having their initial overs to bowl of this bratty wicket playing. We've seen how the wicket was in the early game yesterday, acting like sponge, giving extra bounce, extra pace for this lively grass. Goes way wide across the tram line. The umpire gives it as a wide. Appeals. And the umpire Deepak with the Hawkeye says it's been touched onto his pad. He's got ample amount of experience. Umpire Deepak was standing, precise with his decisions. Umpire Ramu, the fellow mate on the leg side. Dances down and a good bounce up, but the umpire says over the top, everyone. You have to be Eiffel Tower to face this ball. Not easy if you are a bowler like this of this caliber. If you can hit bounces like this with your pace, then you are a bowler to watch out for. Again, this time off the shoulder length. Aggression, pace, that's Ramana for you. Bhargav. Bhargav, the new bowler. Interesting and attacking fielding setup here. Shot covers button very close. Over the top, this is very confident. Very, very confident to hit over the top for 6 runs. Dances on again. Slapped it over the same direction. They had the fielder, but the fielder will be the spectator. In that region, just had to stand tall and with the flow of the bat, had to punish the ball in that area. They had the short covers fielder who was very close. They moved him back. Goes on straight away. Where is it? Is it the big one again? Go take it. Bring it on. This man sends over and over. Hat trick of boundaries. 6, 4, and 6 again. Dealing with boundaries here. Decided. Siddiq, after 2 wickets been going down. This is our turn now, says Rising Stars. Over the head, catches the call. He'll catch it definitely after the ball reaches the boundary. 4 more runs to add on. 20 runs and 4 deliveries so far. Can we see more of this? Seems very interesting as a batsman. Heaved across. And intelligent where the ball was there on his stumps. Had to do nothing but just turn around and slap it again. On the leg side direction. 24 runs and 5 deliveries. Can you get the maximum, Anidu? Heaves for a big time but gets none. Dot ball. 24 runs of the over. One of the expensive overs of this innings. Knows the call, Vishwa with spin. Very confident, very confident to hit that shot on extra covers. He screamed it away. Tugs and says no. With soft hands, down for a single. Skewed up, cries of catches. And the fielder will take it definitely. And Vishwa gets the breakthrough, says goodbye. Sidrak was looking dangerous. They had to get him. Vishwa says, I've got him. And finally, Hemant is the man under the ball who makes no mistake and takes easy catch. But sometimes the easy catches costs you the matches. No man, the new man, and straight away Vishwa goes for the appeal without showing any mercy here. End of power play, 6 overs been completed. The score is on 42 on the loss of 3 wickets. And as the revised conditions we had, the power play was 5 overs, wherein, according to the time factor, the overs been reduced to 18 for both teams. Six overs and 40. Surya, the new bowler, wherein after 2 overs being reduced, you definitely want your team to be in the top position as 12 balls will be impacted. So you'll have to rethink and deploy on your strategies. Yes is the call. Gets an easy one. Up front, a good call indeed. There was no run there. Yes is the call. He just gets the deft touch on the ball, guiding it to the fielder who's standing on the point region. Cuts it. They've swapped the fielder. Hasn't done the trick. Gets back for the second one. Good running between the wickets to collect the second one. Sent down to long on for one run. Driven. Wait is the call, so we'll have to wait. 5 runs of Surya's over in the end of 7 over. We are on 47. 47 on the loss of 3 wickets after 7 overs. Vishwa to continue, where he had got the breakthrough of the ongoing partnership. This means if Vishwa's bought in, who's broken the partnership, he's a partnership breaker. Wherein he'll be seeking one more wicket to put the oppositions on the back seat. Says yes and gets one. Takes on, the keeper makes the ball to his. Flick of the wrist. One run. big slug, but gets nothing. Sends downtown. 1 run. They look very confident, rising stars of the previous matches. And Naeem, who's been building on their partnership with Noman, where Noman hasn't hesitated for any of the shot here. Where 8 overs are completed, and with this, 50 comes up for Rising Stars on the fall of 3 wickets. Ramana called back in the attack. Smart move, I'd say. The man who's got an accurate bouncer, has got pace. If they're looking for breakthrough of the seam and spin combination, then definitely you'd go for him. And someone like Tarak would be a adding asset for your end overs. Swings it and misses. Seam the balls just moved with the hinge of moment after the balls dipped on the deck. Ah, good shot. Good shot, but will it be taken off the bouncer? Oh, yes. The shot was good. But the question from the umpire, from the batsman, the catch has been taken. The shot was good off the bouncer. I've told you, this man's got some good bouncers. Anish is the fielder who's taken the catch. That was good bouncer. He got hold of it but could not get hold of it a lot more. Wherein the danger man was the partnership builder, goes back to the dugout. Ramesh is the man, the captain of the team, who's come up having 4 wickets down this wicket. The fourth wicket, we say it very crucial because one more wicket down from here, your half team would be sitting, and from there on, the tail enders will be exposed. So far, Jumbo 11 with their jumbo performance. Very few players who can play bounces on top. One of the players is Rajesh, where we've seen he takes on the ball straight from his head, eyeing on the ball. In front of pads. Noman's got a lot of work to do, and Raman has done his homework here, wherein Naeem was hitting on the full deliveries and good length deliveries. He thought to go, let's push my length a little backwards. So he's tried for the bouncer, and that bouncer is fetched the wicket for his team. And cleaned up. This time, additional pace on the delivery, attacking the stumps, done the trick. Easy peasy as you like for Ramana.
Check.
An interesting fact check for Jumbo 11. So far in this match, every bowler they've called up to has given them the wicket. Surya would like to be in that list as well, fetching his team a wicket. wherein Rising Stars have got a lot to do here. They are on 51 after 9 overs. Front in front of wickets, done well. No bat and pad gap. Tried the slower one. Wanted to slice it. Back to Surya. He's trying his hard work to get the wicket for his team. You can see that. And Ramiz, in return, responding well enough to save his wicket and score runs for his team. Yeah, and again, another ball defended. Doesn't allow him to touch the ball. And a maiden. 10 overs completed. And the score is 51 on the loss of 5 wickets. Vishwa, the bowler to continue. Interesting to watch because usually we see the spell of spinners or fast bowlers, but they're trying the combination, the interesting composition of the fast bowlers and the spinners, not allowing the batsmen to settle. Going down the stride, umpire calls it as a wide. Slip in position, but the ball to the short mid wicket. Again to the fielder. Will he be in danger? Gets in the crease in time. Close. And the umpire, unmoved. Wanted to take on, but the fielder and the keeper, both of them, missed it. The ball running away will run away for a bye and a boundary. Takes on again. Connects it for one run. Driven. Driven for one. End of 11th over. The score is on 59 on the loss of 5 wickets. Well, Rising Stars from here on, will they try to accelerate as 2 overs will definitely be on their impact, or Jumbo 11, will they try to wrap their innings? Because definitely NRRs would play a critical role in a competitive tables, and definitely the season of One Champion is indeed a competitive one wherein there is very, very less margin. Skewed it, guided. This is a real time shot wherein he had to tell, give it to me on my ribs, and I had to guide it down to the deep fine leg where there's no protection and gets 4 runs. Beats him outside off. Front of patch. Could have been apprehended, but defends well. Presses backward. cuts it but gets no run. 12 overs completed in the score 63 on the loss of 5 wickets. 6 more overs to go, and the score is on 63. Tarak has been called up with 2 wickets in his bag to fetch if he can get any more wickets, and Rising Stars will want to score him. Captain moving across to cut the ball. He's watching the ball keenly here. Ramiz pressed himself backward and wanted to cut it around. Takes on. Is it gone the distance, or someone will get underneath the ball, and that's a good catch. Wherein he had his fellow fielder running across. He could not get hold of it. And Giri is the man who takes it, takes the catch in the cow corner region, who had to come across running from the mid-wicket region. Tarak, rightfully obliged to the duty what he was sent for. Every now and then, you say fun for Tarak is taking wickets. Front of pads, sends for an easy single. Hi there. Straight catches the call. Will he be able to? Oh, yes, again, a brilliant catch by the fielder, where they've called him 3/4 from the conventional long on position. Adarsh was the fielder who had to run across. Not easy when you run across and you'll have to keep the body balance. And Faraz goes back to pavilion. One wicket and he would have fetched Pfeiffer. He's got 4 wickets and he's done a responsible, great job for his team with ball in hand. His bowled overs, taking 4 wickets and just 5 runs. One more over remaining of Tarak. Will he be able to take the 5th wicket? Bhargav has been called up again after where he had little an expensive over where the teammates have backed his confidence. Now been called up to level the scores. If Bhargav can take couple of wickets, everything will be forgiven. Straight, quick, in the pouch of wicketkeeper. Signs to cut, but the ball was way too away from him to cut the ball. This time, he's bowled right in the area where he wanted to bowl, bounce, carry, and pace. Good work by the wicketkeeper to respond, to protect by his pads, wherein in the last minute the batsman had changed his mind. Advances. The ball was balled into his legs for 1 run. Missed by a whisker and is saved by an inch. End of the over. 14 overs completed. The score 67 on the loss of 7 wickets. Without without any doubt, the man with the limelight on him, the show stealer. Will he be able to grab the 5th one? Tarak with ball in hand. Up close. Takes single. They've got 5 more balls of Tarak to defend. On the line. Things on line for Tarak and Rising Stars here. Good delivery, but he knew it straight away. There's an inside edge. This man's been brave with the skill set he had. is displayed in the game. Takes on over the head. This is an aggressive shot to break shackles, saying that they are not afraid of anything here. Very close, very, very close. Defends it. Does the maximum. Swings it around but gets none. Somewhere in your heart, you feel for this man who's been working hard with this bowling attack, but gets only four. But yes, the team is proud of you. You've done your job today for the team here. With 4 wickets in hand, troubled the opposition. Tarak, who's been on the knack, collecting wickets. One speedster's gone, the other walks in. Man with accuracy. Ramana. Tickle the fielder in position. Oh, very close. Very, very close. Is missed by a whisker to have the feather nick. That's a typical length for a bowler. Dance of the feet, but saves him. Wanted to take on no wrong intentions here from Haider. Bouncer, can someone? Everyone was far away, falls in barren land. beats him. Goes down the stride for the umpire to call it as a wide. Sixteen overs completed. The score 78 on the loss of 7 wickets. Wanted to take Vishwa on. Appeal for out, but half-hearted. Just a casual check. Sends it downtown. They got the fielder. They do have. Anish Reddy with the last over. Two is the call and gets him out. Long time for Anish on this ground to have him. New batsman comes in as Faizan. Spin, we usually see Anish bowling the fast line, but this time, accordingly, with the requirement, he's moduled himself. Gets the second one. Moves, but the keeper doesn't move and doesn't fail to collect. Eighteen overs completed and the score is 85-86 for Jumbo 11 to win. Wherein if they can complete the match, then the run rate would be the factor. If they complete it quickly, the run rate will definitely shoot up.
Hi guys, thanks for joining me for today's video. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use your PC or your laptop. And honestly, this saves a lot of time. I used to edit everything on my computer and then transfer the photos over to my phone. And it was just a bit of a cumbersome process. It just felt a little bit awkward with you, so it can make it as well. In a half, really quick. So let's just have fun with this. Okay, so straight away you need to start on your PC or your laptop. Make sure you're on that, you're switched on, and then we're good to go. The first thing we want to do is go over to our web browser. In this case, I'm using Google Chrome, but it doesn't matter which one you use. Double click on that and then open up the web browser. Now you want to type in Instagram, because that's where we're heading. Press enter, and then click on the first option, obviously, that comes up. This is going to open up Instagram on your desktop or your laptop. You want to make sure you're logged into your profile so that you can make the changes. So do that first, and then go over to the profile button up here. Now if you were on your phone, you'd see some options, and one of them would be a plus. The plus means you can add or, and one of them would be. Now if you were on your phone, you'd see some options, and one of them would be a plus. The plus means you can add or upload a photo. But as you can see, you haven't got this option on the desktop or your laptop, not even in the settings area here. So we need to make that, not even in the settings area here, this option on the desktop or your laptop. Not even in the settings area here. So we need to make this plus sign appear. And to do that, we want to right click and then head down to inspect. Now this is going to bring up a lot of code and it's going to look confusing. Just let that drift away and head up to the top left hand side where you'll see a toggle devices button. Click on this and click on it again. And now this is going to give us the mobile device. So you've now effectively got the mobile device on your computer. This is going to give you the chance to add and upload a photo. But first you need to click refresh. So click refresh, and now you can see the plus button marked at the bottom here. You can see the plus button marked at the bottom here. Plus means you can upload a photo, and this in turn means you can upload it on your desktop. So let's just click this window off here. So let's just click this window off. It means you can upload it on your desktop. So let's just click this window off here. And now head down to the plus button And all you need to do is click on that and then choose the photo from your computer. I hope you found this video really helpful, guys, and valuable.
One over score 10. One over score 10. Score 10. Wherein Jumbo 11 are down on track to chase their total with Rising Stars here to defend. They've got 74 more runs to defend. If Jumbo 11 can bowl them out, then definitely Rising Stars can do as well. If they believe in their strengths. Straight away, bang on. Says goodbye to the ball, straight onto the side screen. The safest area in the ground to hit 6-4. Oh, very good ball, but he has got the favor of the fortune here. Feel sorry for Naeem. The ball wasn't bad at all. It was a superb delivery where he aimed onto the stumps, but wherein the batsman moved across, opening the face, where an educated edge where keeper had no chance. The Rising Stars will have to be brave enough and gather their strength. This game is so far from over. If they believe they can pull this across, but yes, Jumbo 11 will want to finish this as soon as possible because this has been the fashion of this team to bat on their batting strengths. And yes, this will definitely boost the NRR. We talk always about the NRR as it is very crucial in a competitive league like this. Rising Stars will not allow them to take on them easily. This team fights with their strengths. They'll have to encourage each other and hold their back as they're doing. Skewed up, catches the call. Naeem running behind and would have been amazing. Not easy when you're running behind the catch, but you gotta stick your eyes up on the ball. When it's white, the sky is white as well. Not easy to spot that white dot. Bangs it straight away, but the ball wasn't timed. That will result him. captain himself. Bangset catches the call. Way too far across from the fielder. Ramesh will definitely try to set up an example for his team as a captain here. Will not let himself down in the team. Will try to collect 1 or 2 wickets in an early stage on so that they can put pressure on the batsmen and the oppositions. Slow one. Fielder in position. Rotating of the strike is also equally significant with your boundary hittings, as the bowler will not settle himself and will not be able to lure you. Straight away appeal. You wouldn't deny what Rising Stars are doing here. Everything what they're supposed to do. They've also played quality cricket, but the luck factor contradicting to them. Of the back foot will definitely look into attack between the stumps. Attack and attack, that would be the strategy. There's no room for defense here. Having a low total to hold your opponents. Takes on with the open face of the bat. Gets one. Three overs completed. The score is 32. 32 runs. 54 runs required in 90 balls. Appeal. They are excited. Everyone. Keeper raises his hands behind the stumps. But umpires unshaken. Away from him. Deceived him with the slower one. Naeem was looking impressive with his confident stroke making, but unfortunately on a bouncer from Ramana where he had to. Oh, where has it come from? Nasty delivery. That's fiery. Hope is fine. That's the sportsman spirit where he's coming to ask the batsman straight away. Hope is doing fine. That ball was vicious. That's some fiery part from Naeem. That's why safety and helmets are very important when you play match of quality. The ball had just taken off. Kudos to the oppositions for asking him, and as well appreciations for the batsman where standing back on his feet. Hasn't been affected much by the grace. Now we'll continue. Sent down for one. Going wide across, even the keeper could not do anything about it. That will definitely cost them. That will give them wide plus one more. 4. That will be in total 5 runs. It was way wide across from the wicketkeeper. Even if the wicketkeeper had dived as he did, could not fetch. You need 2 hiders diving. Guides it and gets into the crease in time. 1 run. "47 more runs required of 85 deliveries." The fielder, no mistake here from the short third man. Sharp fielding. Wherein the captain, 4 overs completed and the score is 39. 39 and no loss of wickets. The captain of Rising Stars here will have to do something magical to pull the rabbit out of the hat and to claim this victory. Will definitely try to push it to maximum overs if they can. Rising Stars here to affect Jumbo 11. They'll not let the victory slip in away easily out of their hands. Nicely bowled. Nicely bowled. Just release of the hand. Nothing too fashionable. He pressed himself on the back foot. Fielder in the position. Placed his boundary raider accurately in that area. They haven't got too many runs on board. The wide one will definitely hurt them. And so far, the concern for Rising Stars would be that they haven't taken any wicket here. If they can take 1 or 2 wickets, then yes, will be the sign of comeback. But this time is swiveled across, not doing anything extraordinary. But yes, he told the ball, "Mr. Ball, you go there. That's your position," and sent him for 4 runs. This time he's carved the ball out. No error in that ball. It's just the batsman was little too crafty and intelligent to pick that shot. He opened the full face of the bat, guided from the square region. With this shot, 50 comes up for Jumbo 11 as well. Nick, but no run. "36 runs in 78 balls. 5 overs completed. The score is 50. 36 more runs required. 36 runs. छत्तीस रन 72 गेंदों में. Banks it on. The fielder will have to do a lot to chase the ball. Will he be able to cut it? He does it. He cuts the ball out. And the bowler gives just one. Takes the ball going down the stride. Oh, the ball's taken off. But will land in the barren land. Dance of the feet catch, a brilliant, brilliant, absolutely extraordinary from the man who's standing at short covers. This is what is required if you want to pull a game. If you want to contribute, this effort is required, skipper. He's setting up an example of the fielding spirit. He's just put his hand and the catch was taken absolutely in an exceptional way by Ramiz. Wicket goes down for Jumbo 11. What a superb catch it was. The ball came within flash of a second to him. Nothing too wrong of the shot, but yes, Ramiz was brilliant. Now, the atomic batsman, the atom bomb, the explosive man, Lakshmi Prasad. . He's up the task. He's played a lot of games in this ground. Shot ball straight away, doesn't waste the time, connects it, but yes, fielder in position. Zia, who holds up. Little more required is wickets what they're trying, but the catch was amazing to boost the confidence of Rising Stars. Takes on in the black hole, pushes it, gets one. And a white ball. Takes on, catches the call. Will he be able to take it? He'll take on one bounce. Six overs completed. The score is 56 on the loss of one wicket. 30 runs required in 72 balls. Doman Sheikh, football. Takes on back to the bowler. No room for him to score. Takes on flying edge and fielded well enough. Didn't allow any extra run. Threw himself. And beats him. Good delivery outside off. Sliced it. Fielder in the square region. Takes on, catches the call. Will he be able to? He'll catch it, but behind the boundary. 6 runs. 7 overs completed. The score is 64. 22 runs required in 66 balls. ट्वेंटी रन 67 गेंदों में. Easy single. Just gentle touch. Dance down to the track, but gets none. Takes on, but he didn't hit it too hard. He knew that they have a fielder there in the position. Off the back foot, no run. Scut it. The non-striker was halfway down, but returns in time. Flicks. Fine flick. One. End of the over. 8 overs completed, and the score is 67. 19 runs required. 19 more runs required in 60 balls. 19 runs. 19 रन चाहिए 60 गेंदों में. పంతొమ్మిది రన్లు. Wanted to take him on straight away. Looks like Lakshmi is in hurry. Will he be able to finish the match in this over? The question is, will the Rising Stars allow him to finish? I don't think so. This team's got willpower. They will drag the match to the very last ball. This time, Lakshmi says, I will take on, but as he take on, no, says the fielder. Brilliant from the fielder in the deep. Wanted to take on, says goodbye to Lakshmi here. Nothing atomic from the explosive man. Goes without troubling the scoreboard mark, just 4 runs of his contribution today. This is what I've been telling about Rising Stars. They will drag the match to the very end. This will definitely affect on the NRR of Jumbo 11, what Rising Stars are doing, where they're holding and clustering Jumbo 11. puts it in the gap. Anish Reddy, the man who's got the highest runs in the season 9, 140 odd runs. Up front, an easy walk for him to take single. Naked! And the batsman goes walking. That's the party spoiler. For Jumbo 11, wickets are tumbling. Good news for Rising Stars, where they are pulling the game to the very end, which they are stopping them to clinch an easy victory. This is what is required as a team spirit. Good catch of quick reflexes. Seventeen required in 55. Pushed. Single to end with the over. 70 runs off 3 wickets. 16 more runs required in 54 balls. Full toss. Over the pads is flicked it for 1. Dot ball. The keepers put down the ball, directed, and no. Wide run and an extra one. Downs of the feet, but it gets not. Bounces along with the ball and sends the ball to the boundary, bouncing it. Hippity hoppity for the ball. Goes down and the keepers put it down again. White plus an extra one. 7 runs to win and 50 balls. Can Jumbo 11 finish things off in style? Straight away. Catches the call. But the bounce off 30-yard circle for 1 run. Yes and no hesitation, and they respond in yes. Ten overs completed. Required 5 runs and 48 balls. 4 more runs to draw the match and 1 to win. It's very rare that we can see a match being drawn off the stage. Takes on, but the fielder stationed will allow him to take only 1. Straight away, bottom part of the bat. Could not connect it well. Straight up appeal. The umpire is saying he's acquitted, free from the guilt. Required 2 runs. Halfway, but the fielder will not allow him to take. Is headed wide across to the fielder on the leg. The fielder standing on the square leg will allow him to take. Last 1 run. Scores leveled. Says to wait on. This completes the over. 1 more run to win and a run required. Throws it with the wide and the foreclosure of the innings where we complete and Jumbo 11 win the match comfortably.